In this video, I'm going to plan out the month of July in my Erin Condren Compact Vertical Life Planner. Hi, I'm Kristen and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. Welcome to the very first official plan with me in my new 7x9 Compact Vertical Life Planner. I'm so excited for this. It's a new beginning. So if you're new here, welcome. But I do just want to warn you that this is going to be a long video. On my channel, we love long videos, and my monthly plan with me videos are always pretty long. So feel free to grab a drink, grab your planner, and plan along with me. Okay, so what do I have? I've got my tending list over here, which that video is up. That's also a really long video because I went through the quarterly refresh section in that same video, and so it was pretty long and hefty. But if you want to see setting up the tending list, that's in the previous video. And I want to have this handy because I really do want to make sure that I'm including the things from my tending list and my goals and things in my Erin Condren planner, because I have noticed that that is the best way for me to actually stick with my goals. And I like to put those things like on my dashboard and stuff. So if you're interested in seeing both how to use the Erin Condren Life Planner dashboard and also just kind of how to incorporate your goal system into your regular everyday planner, that's going to be in this video. So I've already set this up completely, but I do have my old planner that I've been planning in for the last year here on my channel. This is my Erin Condren monthly planner, just because I will need to transfer some things from June into July. So this is off to the side. I've got a stack of stuff here. This we'll go through in just a minute. This is something I got from Daiso. I just wanted to show you. I have my Erin Condren Evolve sticker book because I will not use these stickers if they're not in my face. And so I just decided to put them on my table, or you know, I'll forget about them. So they're handy just in case I don't know, feel inspired to use them. And then this is the cover I am going to be putting on, and we'll talk about that in a minute because that was kind of annoying. I brought this over because I forgot to use this for June. I bought this. This is the Twal Y'all cover, and you can pick the background color, or I think you can pick both colors, so you can customize this to be whichever colors you want. I made this for June because I never really had a good June cover, and I completely forgot about it, and I found it when I was looking for this cover to make for July, and I've never used it. It's still got all the little like cover confetti in there, and I'm just bummed, and I just wanted to show it to you and tell you that I should have used this in June. So now I'm gonna wait a whole nother year probably to use that, just because I like to use covers that match the month. And then I have my sticker collection here. I have my planner cake sticker storage. This is my reusable sticker book, and we will, you know, flip to July and just kind of keep it open off to the side so that I have all of my July stickers ready. And then I have my disc storage here, which I have upgraded the discs to be the expander discs from Happy Planner because they're huge, and I have a lot of stickers in here, so it just makes it a little bit easier to work with. And actually, I don't want to turn this page. I want to move it because I'm done with June. I want to put that in the back, and I want to grab all of my July stickers out. So let's put June in the back here just to keep all the months in order, and just kind of talk about what is going on with that cover. So I had this dark blue cover because the Erin Condren color for July is navy blue, and it was kind of boring. I don't get my covers personalized. This one is because I got this cover and the planner from Erin Condren during launch week to review for the channel, and I picked out everything on the planner so that it was like the right planner for me. I got that customized because they offered it, and they offer it on all the covers, but I just don't usually do it, but I did it this time. So I had this one that wasn't personalized, and I just thought it was kind of boring. It looked like this, right? So it was kind of boring, and I thought, how can I jazz it up? And so I got some vinyl out and did some cutting on my Cricut. I found this SVG from Love SVG. It's a free site, and I downloaded it from there. And then in the Cricut software, I kind of like deconstructed it with the slice tool so that I could cut different colors. And then I did just some extra stars and my name. And then this red, both of these vinyls are from Cricut. They came in like the same tube of vinyl, holographic whatever. And the red was awful, and I don't know if you can even see it on camera, but it just like shredded, and it was so hard to use. I almost threw it away and just gave up on it, but I decided to just put it on here anyway, and then I put it down like slightly crooked. I was just so annoyed with it. I just was like, I don't care. So I don't know. I still don't think it really turned out that great. But I'm just gonna use it, so whatever. It's just a month, and I can always peel this vinyl off when I get really sick of looking at it. So anyway, that's the cover we're gonna use. So let's get that on, and I'll have to move this stuff over. This is like what I always do in my monthly like planning session is I change the cover out. I just think it's fun, and it kind of just gives me, oh, I'm on here wrong. It just gives me, I don't know, just something fun to do, just to make it new and different, even though this cover is already new and different. I have been using this cover on this planner since April when I got the planner. So it isn't, even though I haven't been planning in this planner, it's still like, you know, been on there for quite a while. So I just like to put each end on first, and then you just kind of snap it on, and it goes on pretty easily. Of course, this one's gonna make a liar out of me by picking the wrong coil to clip onto here, and so now I have to take this part off. But usually it's pretty easy. I usually don't struggle this much. There. We on right? Okay. And then I will need to transfer over some things to the front cover, which are just some sticky notes I wanted to keep. So I have had this one for a long time, since I became an EC squad member, and that's just, if there's a meeting, I can just put it on the date where there's a meeting until I'm ready to write it down. And then I have my little icon key for my monthly. And this is just, this was actually a Cultivate What Matters like weekly notepad that's also a sticky note, and I just cut the like to-do list part off of it, and I just have it here for the Monday through Sunday for the library hours. I just kind of made my own little thing here. That's just something I'm always looking up, and it's not in a convenient spot on their site. And then the store, like the used bookstore at the library, they're on like a completely different site. Anyway, I like to go to the library when the bookstore is open, because I want to peruse the used bookstore too. And so anyway, that's just it's handy for me. If I don't have to go through like 6 websites to figure out what time everything is open, you know, I might actually go. And then I don't usually keep these in the front of my planner, but I just did this time. But I'm sure they won't last there very long as this planner starts getting a little bit chunky. This is what we're working on. This is the monthly spread, which you can already see all of my pre-planning. And then I have my dashboard, which I have some notes here on how I kind of want to use that. And I think all of these are going to go with the dashboard. So I'm going to move these out of the way. And then I also have here my little pouch of July stickers. And let's get out everything that we will probably be using in this video and talk about these. So I have my Erin Condren designer sticker book, sticker sheets for July from the last 3 years. I probably won't use this one, because I am going with like the patriotic theme, and these ones match that better. I have kit 630 from Planner Kate, and that's kind of what I really want to be using for not only the month, but also the first week probably in this planner, because that's the week that we will have 4th of July. But I just really love patriotic stuff for July, and so Kit 630 has some really cute ones. This is the deco sheet, this is the thin washi, and then these are these are add-ons. And so it's just some scripts, the R scripts add-ons, and then like the mixed scripts add-ons. And then this is the 7x9 Daily Duo labels, the ones that cover the time. These will fit on my weekly compact vertical spread. So I might look at these and see if any of them would work on the monthly, but or even the dashboards, but these were kind of really meant to use the leftover stickers here on my weekly spread. But I'll keep those off to the side. And then these are, so let's put these over here. And then these are just leftovers from last year's Kit 530. And so are these. And these were just last year's patriotic kit, and they still match. So I wanted to see how I could keep using them. And then if you watched my tending list plan with me, I did use them there as well. So these are just kind of handy. And then I have all these red stickers, because if you get a sheet of Planner Kate colorway stickers, there's a red, and Erin Condren doesn't use red, and so I never really have any red stickers in my sticker book, since I always get the Erin Condren colorways. And so for holidays like 4th of July or Christmas, if I wanted some red, I just have some here, I guess. And so I think what I'll do is whatever I don't use this month, I'm gonna tuck the rest with the red into my December pouch in my disc binder, because then that will match anything Christmas time, and then I can use them. And then I have this little sheet of stickers that came out of a monthly sticker book from the Paper Studio, which you can get at Hobby Lobby. It's a little mini sticker book. I don't know if it's still around. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in so long, actually. But that's where I got it, in the sticker aisle at Hobby Lobby. And these are on like clear, transparent, kind of matte, transparent paper. And these are really cute because they actually match the Erin Condren, this vibe. So I wanted to keep those handy. And then I have my doodle sheets. So I have my July doodle sheets and my summer bucket list doodle sheets. Those are both from Planner Kate as well. And we'll just see how we can use some of those. So that's all of the stickers that we're working with for this plan with me. And there are some things that I want to transfer over from this book to make it easier for me and my process. So this is the planner I've been using, and I have mostly moved over all of the stuff that's pertinent up here, but I do have some things in the back that I typically use, like my this is a repositionable clear pouch from Avery. It's very old. I really wish they still had them. Every time I show this, I have people asking me where I got it, and I just don't. My mom gave them to me. She had them, like a pack of them, for a long time and never used them. And then when she was decluttering, she gave them to me, and I started using them, but they're not like available anymore. I always say I need to like email Avery and ask them, but I never do. So maybe I really will this month. I don't know. Let's write that here on the sticky note, and then I'll add it to my to-do list. I'm sure they're just going to say, oh, that product's not available anymore, but maybe if other people are asking about it too, then they'll be like, hey, we should bring that back. So I have, this is, well, here, these are just some more stickers I like to keep in the back of my planner to use for, you know, just monthly planning. But this is my wild card from Cultivate What Matters, and it says brainstorm your month, and I brought it into like Adobe and added my own things so that I could fit a bunch in here, because I couldn't write this small and still have it be readable or legible. And so it's just like my monthly kind of like a little planning cheat sheet that I want to keep handy, so I make sure I'm adding everything. It's like a trigger list. If you've read Getting Things Done, which I'm reading right now for like the third time, that there's like a list of things to kind of jog your memory about things that you could be adding to your like to-do list and stuff. And actually this was stuff for my son's school, and a couple of these are trash, and then this other thing is some notes I don't even think I need, but I'm gonna keep just in case. And then I didn't even realize this was back here, but this is one of those pockets from Erin Condren. There's nothing back here that I need. No, this is all like old notes that I set up and never used. And I am just gonna go to June, and then some of this stuff might get moved over, but I'm gonna put that off to the side, out of the way over there. So let's go through, and I like to get all the sticky notes off first. I get this question sometimes. I'm using the Erin Condren gel pen, the metal one, but I have changed the refill in mine to Pilot Precise V5 RT. This one I'm gonna just take off, and this one, the car inspections, I'm gonna put on my, I guess that needs to go on my to-do list, so I don't know, I'll just stick it to this one, and then we'll put this here. And Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. So these are movies my son and I are gonna go see on like Wednesdays this month. And then tennis camp. Okay, so all of this stuff is stuff I could just start writing in. And some of these I like to use an icon for, because it's a recurring thing that happens every month, and I don't really need to write it in, but I just need to know what day it falls on, so that when I'm doing my weekly planning, I can see that that thing is scheduled for that day, or that thing needs to happen, and I can make sure it gets on my calendar or my to-do list or whatever. And I have my little like icon key up here. But I don't really need that anymore. I know what they mean, but I just, I like to keep that. So let's use my Cricut tool here to lift the stickers, and on the transfer, like the bank transfer, I like to use the little stack of cash. Now these are my favorite icons. They're called BW icons from Planner Kate, and lately Kate has been giving us brand new ones to look for every Friday, it seems like. I don't know how long that's gonna go on, but it's always fun to have new icons. And you can see I have a ton of them, and I have a ton in my cart of new ones waiting for my next order. And so I don't know, I'm gonna have to kind of like come up with a new organization method or something, or maybe just kind of like give more pages to each month or something. I have the first down here as well, so I need to remember to add that. Let me just put one there, and then we'll move this over. And let's do the tennis one at the same time. I usually go week by week, but I am going to just do these real quick together because I'm moving them at the same time. So now what I like to do, just to keep the next month like already going, like already started, I am putting my sticky notes onto the next month, and then that way it's just it's always happening, and I'm not having to sit down and do it all at once. It's just always flow. It's a flow. So these ones I don't have a little sticker for, but gaming I do. And that one is a little game controller. And that is just so, that's kind of like one of my self-care goals, is to make sure I'm doing things that I like to do and putting myself on my calendar. And that's like a gaming date, so that I can just like do things I like. And I love playing Minecraft, and that kind of gives me, I like to put it on the first Friday of the month just in general, but that might change depending on plans or how I'm feeling, but it's at least it's on my calendar, and so it's something I can like reschedule if I need to. Orthodontist, I have the little tooth BW icons that I'm thinking of switching to. No, did I get those? I think I did. I think I switched to the dash labels, actually. Let's go to the health section. Yes, okay. So the dash labels, I switched to these instead. I used to have the, let's see if I have any left on here. I might have some like these ones, and so I'm just kind of switching to using these because I like the cleaner look, I guess. And this appointment is, normally we do our appointments on Thursdays at 9 a.m., but during the summer we decided not to because we don't have to be up for school. And I need to just check and see. I think that appointment is at like 11. It's at 11. Okay, so orthodontist, and I'm just going to write 11 a.m. because the tooth indicates that it's for the orthodontist, and I don't need to, like, I don't need to put all the extra details in. And then like every 6 weeks we do another appointment. And what is on here? You know what this is? This is from the Erin Condren dual tip markers that I like to write on these sticky notes with. That's unfortunate. I'll have to put stickers over that whenever I plan August. But every like 6 weeks would be, so I already have one, and now I'm going to put this on like the following month and just see just generally where that appointment should fall. And that looks like it's gonna fall October 3rd. Really? Yeah, weird. Okay, so we'll put that here. And then whenever I'm looking at that month, I will know about what day his appointment should be. And I'm actually going to try to, I used to do them on Thursdays. I think I'm going to move them to Wednesdays, I think, just because that kind of coincides with the day that I feel like I want to like take off. Okay, so this one, we've got a Goal School Premium call, and I like to use, I think I bought the same ones here, but the ones that say meeting. Or Zoom, that's what it is. I bought the ones that say Zoom. So that's what I'm gonna use. And I have 3 of those, because we've got the masterclass, the prep party, and the power hour. So while we're on this page, I'm just gonna add them all. Ooh, I need to know what times. I wrote the times. Oh, I even wrote that the orthodontist was at 11, and I didn't have to look it up because I already wrote it. I need to remember to look at that, because that's why I put this sticky note here, is to just write notes about everything. So this is at 11, so I can put this up at the top. And then the prep party is at 7, and the power hour is at 11. So we'll do the prep party at the bottom because it's in the evening. And I won't do anything after that, I'm sure. And then power hour is the 31st at 11. And let's get these. I think I already have some. I have the call and the prep party, but I don't have the power hour, which I'm just gonna say the power hour is that day. And then we'll put these in September, and I don't know the actual dates of these, but it usually falls on like the middle Tuesday of the month for the master class, and then the prep party is usually like towards this time of the month. And so now I need to write in this one. I do also want to add my little icons to indicate which little thing they are. So the master class, I was thinking I need to get some little like light bulbs or something. I feel like that would be good, but I think I've just been using the phone on the master class. And I don't know, I think I want to start using, because I was using the phone to indicate that it was like a call, but now it says Zoom, so we don't really need to do that. So let's do the pencil, because it's like a learning thing. Like, I don't know. Let's just do that for fun. And then this one is the prep party, and I like to use the little party like noisemaker thing. And then the power hour is one I don't really have. It would be really cool to do a strong emoji, but she doesn't have an icon for that. And then a clock, so I guess I should get a clock or something, but for now let's just use one of these like doodle stars just for fun. I don't know, a clock would be good because it's an hour, so let's write in those. So I have that all written in for my Goal School Premium stuff, and then here I have a sticky note about the Twisters movie, which I don't know, I definitely won't see it the day it comes out because my husband will be like, I don't know if he's gonna come home this day or like the day before. My birthday is the next day, and so I think we'll just say we'll go to the movies for my birthday. And then I also have that I need to resub to the Twitch streamer I like. It's been like 3 years now, over 3 years. And I'm just gonna use the little like don't forget finger up here to indicate which day that is, and then every month that moves to like the next day. The subscription expires that day, and then so in August it should be like the 21st, and then I always look it up too just to make sure. But and then so let's put a sticker here to talk about maybe going to see the Twisters movie, and I'll do like a bigger one. Let's use this one, and I'll use the little popcorn icon. I need to put like a little birthday thing too, maybe. What do I have for birthdays? Not that I'm gonna forget what day my birthday is, but you know. I have these little balloons, so let's do, oops, I got an arrow. Let's do a balloon, and I'll just do like just a little KK up at the top for my birthday. And then down here, we'll just do that, and then I'll put the little popcorn bucket here, and then we'll just write, I'm gonna write Twisters, and then leave space for when we figure out what time that movie will be, and then I can write that in, and I'm just gonna fix it because it looks crooked there. Okay, so that is done, and I think what I'll do is I can move this now to the week that it goes in, and then these I will do like the same thing. Actually, I just forgot, I could have been doing that too. Let's put this on the week it goes on here, and let's do these. Let's see, I'm gonna need 2 more popcorn buckets, and I do need another one of these too while I remember it for down here. At least I have another one, that's good. Okay, what do I want to use? I want 2 that are the same, and I think these ones here, because they're both the same, and then I can use them up and have them be gone, because that's like my favorite, is using things up. And we'll put them, because they're both like the same, and I have the dates written on here so I can move these, and these are in early in the day, so let's do that. And then I also wanted to mark which days I was going to take off from work, which I have stickers for that, and I'll just put them at the top so there's still room up there. because that's what's written down here. Okay, so on the 3rd at, we want popcorn buckets. These are just like the summer movies, like the kids' summer movies. These are some that my son and I are gonna go see. And actually my husband will be home, so he can go with us to this one. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write, I can't fit the whole title, so there's Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse, and that's at 11. And then we have Across. Okay, and then here I will go ahead and put these on the weeks they go with as well, because there's a little more information on there to help me remember like which movie theater it is. And then this is the next week on the 10th. So something that's nice is that I actually have a dated place to put this stuff, whereas before I had to like put my week number stickers across the whole planner, so I would have like a spot for pre-planning sticky notes, but it's nice to not have to do that. All right, and then there's a fireworks show. I forgot to like, so this is where I get like sidetracked and I'm like, oh, let me do this. And then I didn't finish getting all the sticky notes off. So what I like to do is get all the sticky notes off first so that it's clean and clear, and then put this stuff down. But I just kind of got all discombobulated. So let's finish the sticky notes and then go back to here. So a savings deposit on the 22nd, and I use the little piggy bank icon. And then lunch money, I use the apple icon, which I'm not sure. We're not even sure if we're going to be doing that because my son, I don't know, he doesn't like school lunches. So let's get those. Whoops, let's get these over here. So savings is usually on the 22nd. And then lunch money, I already have one. It's always on the last Friday of the month is when I like to do it. There. And then we've got tennis camp that week. And let's do this one real quick because that includes an icon. And I've just been using the little car, and because my husband will like drive home that day. And then yeah, so let's put that here at the bottom because he'll come home late that night. And then I have already put in my sticky notes for this quarter. We like to sit down every quarter and figure out when he will most likely come home. And this one is weird because this is like his busy month. So the first week or so is like our anniversary and my son's birthday, and we always have dentist appointments. I always schedule the dentist appointments because I know he'll be home that week. And then right after that, it's like his super busy month at work. So I don't even know when he's going to be home. So we're just going to leave that over here. And let's do this last one. This is tennis camp this week of the 22nd. And I want to do, do I want to do like a strip of washi or just draw a line? And I don't know. I have a arrow, but it's not long enough. I could do this. These are like those, these are like A5 Daily Duo labels. I could like write it here and then still do the arrows because the sticker's big enough. Let's just try that and see how that looks. So if we put like tennis camp, here, let's get the tennis racket icon out of my book over here. which is over here. Oh, that looks very crooked. Thank goodness for repositionable stickers and this cool little spatula thing. Okay. Tennis, camp, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pack, lunch. And I'll put the arrow the arrow's still not long enough. I don't know. I don't think the arrow is going to work because it's not long enough, even though it's super cute. I think we'll just draw a line. Typically I would use some washi or something, but I kind of am liking lately just like having less on the page if I can help it. And that's kind of why I moved to these like dash labels for some things, because it helps it feel a little more calm. Okay, my ruler, I'll use the stencil ruler, and we will just draw the line. And let's continue it over here because it goes on to Friday as well. All right, and that is it for all the sticky notes, but let's move this one to the week it goes in. And, oh, these were the things I took off. So on the 30th, I need to do a book, post a book review. So let's put the book, and then I wanted to like write the title of the book. It doesn't look like I have a big enough thing, so let's just use this and just write ARC review, and then I can have that noted somewhere else. ARC is just the abbreviation for advanced review copy, and I got it through NetGalley. And I read that book and really liked it, and that's the day it publishes, and so I want to go and actually, you know, post my review on Amazon and such. And it was for the book We Burn Daylight. It was really, it's like a literary fiction. It's about like some teenagers during like the Branch Davidian David Koresh thing in Waco in like the 90s, which I was like a little younger at the time. I think I was like 10 maybe when that happened, but I just really remember it being a huge deal just as someone growing up in like Houston, Texas. That was such a big deal. And so that book, it just brought back, like, it just kind of put me in that atmosphere. I don't know, it was really neat. The book is like a fictional story about it's based on that, but like the cult in the book isn't the Branch Davidian thing, but it's based on that. So I don't know, it was really good, and I really recommend it. All right, and then I need to do a transfer on the 10th, so let's put a little money stack there, and that's just to get some of like one of my sinking funds. That bill is due on the 20th, and that money takes a minute to get through, like it from the account that it's in into like my regular checking account. And so I just want to make sure I don't forget to do that. And I'm looking at this now, and that's like the same day that I want to have like a day off, and I need to put those stickers in. So this is a little bit new, so it's a little bit fumbly right now while I get used to doing that, is marking the days that I don't want to be like working on my channel stuff. I'm trying to be very much more intentional about my like work that I do for the channel, and just kind of like schedule it and do like it's a real job. So let's put this like over here next to the date number. So day off. These are really old. These came off of like an old monthly planning add-on sheet from Planner Kate. I really like how small they are, but once they're gone, they're gonna be gone. Like I can't get those again unless I ask for them custom, I think. And I don't know if that's a thing or if Kate only does like full sheets custom, but that's okay. I'll just use them up and then switch to the ones that are slightly larger, and it's not a big deal. So then this week, my day off, I typically want my day offs to be, or my days off to be Wednesdays, but on this week where my husband is going to be home on a Monday, and he might, you know, leave on a Monday or even Tuesday morning, I want my day off to be like when he's at home and not when he's not home. So that's why the day off that week is going to be Monday. And then we have one more here on this day. Okay, so those fit really nicely. And then let's put that icon in for that bank transfer. Oh, I already got it out. It's right here. And that one I want to do on like the 10th. So there, that fits nicely. And let's put that on the dashboard. And then the car inspections, they always do like the last day of the month. I think this just needs to be on the to-do list. So now let's see, fireworks this day in the neighborhood, and that will just be like, you know, when it gets dark. And so I don't need to put a time in. I didn't end up using these, did I? Okay. And happy 4th of July right here. And then this one says watch fireworks, doesn't it? Isn't there one that says watch the fireworks? So let's do watch the fireworks here. Let's move it down a little bit so it's not in that. Watch the fireworks. And then 4th of July, I think I want to move this one that says 4th of July. I don't need to, but this one is cuter. That one is much cuter. Are there like, oh, there is one right there. I could just put this on here where it says Independence Day. Sure, just to put it somewhere. And then we'll put this. The big one would look cute on that too. Oh well, we'll just do this one, and we'll do Happy 4th of July. And do we want to use like these American flags? I think because these match this specific shade of red, that would look cute versus like these. These are a little more muted, and then this we'll use on the dashboard. And I think what I'll do is put this in the back pocket with like my other stickers that I like to keep handy, because this I'll just be using all summer, I guess. Are there any other ones that I could put on my dashboard, or put this here now? I don't see one like, there's like, you know, eat watermelon, watch the sunset, read a summer book, like all of these can go on here, but I also think I want to use them on my tending list. So I will save those for that, but I'm going to keep them in the back pocket, I think. All right, so let's use these and we'll put some deco on here. We got to get more red. I need to put like the fireworks and like the American flag, I guess. So let's get this big American flag and just kind of, I don't know. I need to not, you know what I do? I need to do this. I need to do this at the end. And that's my thing, is I'll get like excited and start putting stickers down or deco down, but I really need to do that at the end after I write everything in. So fireworks, these need to go on my to-do list, which is gonna go here, but then my bank statement stuff I need to do here, I think is how I'm gonna do it. So, all right, so here I had some ideas on how I wanted to use this, and it has changed. July is weird because it's not a school. Like, I like to keep a space open to write down things as they come up for school, because we don't get a lot of communication about school things until like the week it's happening, unfortunately. I like a lot more lead time, but I guess I'm an anomaly. And so I just like to leave that blank spot for school just in case stuff comes up. But you know, we're in July, and so there is no school, and so I don't really need this box for that, but I think I still want to keep it ready to go for anything, I guess. And then here I need to transfer some of my goals from my tending list, and I just realized my back cover is falling off because I turned my book on itself. Okay, and so I need to like pick the main things I want to focus on this month and put them here. And then this I had marked for reading, and then while I was doing, I kind of had a spot for reading in my monthly planner here, and I didn't like that. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna move my bank statement to this. So what I like to do here is I need to keep track of 10, I need to use my debit card 10 times to avoid the monthly fee on my checking account. And so this, I think there's enough spaces here. I can do 2 columns. Basically, I write the list as I'm spending. I write like, okay, I bought something at Planner Kate. And then when I go and check my account and make sure that it hit as a debit card purchase, and then I check it off. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. And yeah, so I know that. Let's go ahead and just kind of start planning that. How do I want to use these? And then the formula one, I actually have this is what I want to put here. So I'm going to draw this little grid. This is a dot grid. I have this checkered flag washi that I got on Amazon, and then I have some little really cute checkered flag BW icons that are so cute. I finally get to use them to match, and so that's what we're going to do there. So let's get started doing that. And then over here I usually draw out a grid for my meal plan like that, but I have found this at Daiso for $1.75. It's so cute. It's a sticky note. It's even Monday start already, because Daiso is a Japanese dollar store, and they I think a lot of the rest of the world does Monday starts. But anyway, I think I'm gonna write my menu on this and stick it on there. I normally draw that out, and I still like doing that, but I want to try this. And then there's just regular notes, and these are they're sticky notes, and there's so many. Like, there's like a year and a half worth of sticky notes, and then all these for $1.75. So cute. I think that's what I'm going to do instead of drawing out the grid. And then we have more space on the page to do other things with. So yeah, let's get started doing that. Let me grab that washi I forgot to grab, and we'll get started with this because I know what I'm doing, and then this because I know what I'm doing. and then we'll decorate it and stuff. So this thin washi, I'm still thinking I want to try to use it because I want to bring in that patriotic stuff and use this. So I need to kind of keep that in mind. And then let's see, are there any of these that will work as headers? Because these are, I like to use the R scripts as headers. You can see I have a bunch in here already. I just want to see if there are any that like have the red and the pink colors that are in this that match. And I could put like the family time one up here, and like I have important, and I can use must do, meeting. I don't know. I don't think any of these actually are going to work for any of my, there's cleaning, but I don't really do that on here either. And yeah, these kind of really more work for the like the weeklies, which is fine. I just wanted to see if I could use them for anything. And then the other thing I wanted to note, let's do, so the other thing I wanted to note is that normally, this is something I'm trying to get used to, so I didn't do it already and I should have. Goals, I need to transfer, if on my last video I did my quarterly refresh and I have my new goals in here. So I need to like transfer all of this stuff to this page, and I haven't done that yet, but I do have like my tending list handy, and so I would normally go through these pages as I'm planning. And like July, there aren't any dates on my like a no school calendar that I need to worry about, but like that would be something I need to be checking before I go. And then this, I didn't transfer anything over. That video was super long, and honestly it just slipped my mind. I wanted to take what I have done here. I broke out what I can be doing in each month, and I wanted to put that here so that I wouldn't forget what I planned for myself. I'm very out of sight, out of mind, and that's actually kind of why I forgot to do it here, because I didn't think about it. I just forgot it existed. And so that's something I'm trying to be better about, putting that, like making sure I'm doing it, making sure I'm looking at these pages so that I don't forget about goals and such. So that's something that I kind of like dropped the ball on, but I am going to fill that in, and we'll see that like going forward. It's just, you know, it's a new process, so I just haven't done it yet. So let's get this going, and I want to do, I think I do want to do the checkered flag washi at the bottom, and we have my Formula One calendar in this planner is still applicable for the rest of the year, so I'm going to just kind of have this off to the side. And in July we have 3 races, and so I have plenty of room down here at the bottom. I just need like 2 dot grid lines per event, or per race, per round of racing. And I'm just gonna line this up at the very bottom of the page. And I know this doesn't match the color scheme, but it's black and white, so it is like neutral enough. And it's just fun because it's Formula One and I love it. So I'm gonna probably do this every month. I think, so this washi came from a big set on Amazon. It wasn't like a Formula One themed set, but like this checkerboard pattern is really like in right now, I guess. And so there's like a lot of rolls like this, and like in different colors and such. And I looked this up the last time I showed this, and I couldn't find the exact set. Like whenever I clicked on my orders to see it, it linked to like a different set. So I don't know that it's the exact set is available, but I'll find one similar. And so then this, I just need to have 3 little sections here to write out the times. And I'm going to use this gray, it's very pale gray, just to draw my grid out, but it's from the Focused Dual Tip Markers. I'm just trying to I don't want the grid to be like bold. I just want it to, it's really just like a container so that I don't write too big. And I want to see, since I only need 3, I want to know how much space I have available. So I can decorate like the top here, and I think that's where I want to pull in like this. And let's go with like this stripe because it reminds me of airmail. And airmail is, you know, international mail, and racing, Formula One, is like an international sport. Lots of countries represented and stuff, and we go to lots of countries, and so I don't know, it's just fun for me to think that way and just kind of have a reason. And let's do the checkered flag, of course, because it's the best sticker I have. And we'll just kind of put that up here, and I think that's cute. And then we still have 1, 2, 3, and then that will give us, I need a spot at the top to write the week number, the race, the sprint, quali, and the race. And actually there are no sprints in July, August, or September, so I don't need to do that sprint thing, the sprint column, until October. But so let's just make this column bigger. Where is this? Okay, so we want this line. Actually, let's do this one. This will be the top line. And then we need 2 for that race. 2 for that one, and 2 for this one. July, for the rest of the year, July is the last one that we're going to have a bunch of races in one month. I think the rest of the year, it looks like there's only 2 races per month. All right, and then we have 3. I kind of got off there. I need to be better about stopping on the dot so that it looks nice and neat. All right, and then how many, like 3 here. And then I'm gonna start, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each, the race and qualifying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dots worth there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, really it's like 5 squares is what I'm counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And then since there aren't any sprints in July, I'm not going to make that 3rd one, and I'm just going to have enough space there for what, where the race is. And then we'll just write week, because it's over the course of like the whole weekend, and so I don't have like a date. I have a date range, but I'd rather just see the week number because I plan in week numbers, and then that helps me see like easily a little better what I'm doing. And then we'll just write round. And then this is the quali time for my time zone, and I'll just put the race because I can't fit Grand Prix. Okay, so then week for Silverstone, we have, that's the British Grand Prix. And that one's gonna be really good. I love Silverstone. And then the Hungarian Grand Prix. And the Belgian Grand Prix. Whoops, Belgium. And Qualifying for Silverstone is at 9 a.m. and the race is at 9 a.m. And then Hungary is 9 and 8. And the Belgian Grand Prix is 9 and 8. And I also watch all the practices, but I just look at my phone to see, because I usually don't watch those live because they're on Fridays and that's when I'm filming and everything. And so I will kind of like watch practice 1 and 2 like the night, like in the evening. And then week numbers. So Silverstone is, oh, this is sticking off the edge. That's going to be a problem. If your stickers are sticking off the edge of your paper, they will get caught on things and fall off. Okay. Silverstone is this weekend, so I need to put some stickers there for Silverstone, and that's week 27. And then the Hungarian Grand Prix is week 29. And then the Belgian Grand Prix is week 30. Okay, so then let's put, we could use the red because I was saying I wanted to pull in red. So let's use these and we'll just write these 3. We have Silverstone. I need to not write on there because it's bumpy. Hungary and Belgium. I left a little bit of breathing room just because I want to put those stickers there. The checkered flag stickers. Let's use my sticker lifter. And these are all in the morning, so I'm putting them at the top. All right, so we're bringing in that red in, which is nice. It's going to help balance out the colors, and we need 3 checkered flags. I'm going to go through these. I bought an extra sheet because I knew I would use them. And there, now we've got our race weekends in. Perfect. And so now whenever I'm planning that week, I'll see this is a race week, so I just need to know that, and then I'll have the details here, and it'll be, yeah, I like it. Okay. And what else? I could have put, like, these would have been cute there, I think, like bullet points. Maybe I should still do that, but we'll do that when we do deco. Okay. And then I said I need to do this for my bank statement. So let's do, I don't know. I haven't purchased them yet, I don't think. Let's see, are they in here? Like the credit cards? No, I don't. I was gonna buy the credit card icons. Really? I thought I bought them. Then they must be in my cart. So I was gonna use the little stack of credit cards to indicate like my debit card, but I think I'm just gonna use money for now because the money is, you know, all I have. And let's do, I don't know what I can do here. I don't think I have anything on here that indicates like banking or money or anything like that. Like there's pay bills, but it's not really a bill, and so I have a hard time using that. Okay, let's just do the one that says like don't forget or whatever, because it's something, the reason I'm tracking it is to not forget. So we'll do just like the little stack of cash, and then we'll take this one that says don't forget. And we'll put that right here. And then basically all I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna write out, I could put the bullet points, I think. Let's use these. I have these ones and these ones. Okay, let's use red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So I have been using the monthly planner for over a year now, but for the past year, the monthly planner has had the new dashboard that the monthly planners have. And so I'm used to using that, which doesn't have like these lines and it's set up a little bit differently. I usually have to cover up that tracker section at the bottom. And so this is like, I'm not used to using this specific dashboard. So I kind of feel like that's why I'm fumbling around a little bit. But I think we'll get used to it. And I'm doing so many new things like with the Formula One tracker and stuff that I'm definitely just not used to it yet. So the flow is not the best, but we'll get there. Okay, so we have those, and oh, I wanted to put the dates. That's why I wrote it down, because it's not on the month, which is kind of annoying actually. It's from June the 21st through July the 20th. So I'm just gonna write that in, and we'll just use one of these flags for that. Up here at the top. Or do I have a little calendar? That would have been cool. But, all right, so. So within those dates, I need to have 10 transactions. That's really all this is. And that's how I'm keeping track of it, to make sure I do that. And I think that can go back here for when I write my to-do list at the end. And I am going to put these over there too, because that stuff is gonna go in that to-do list. Pool hours I could put here. That's good. I think I'll do that. And I think what I want to do is put this month on my Formula One section here, just because I just like to have the header. So it's Formula One this month. And up here is goals, and I don't have a thing that says goals that matches, but I'm going to use the one that says important, because goals are important. I think what I'll do is I'll use like the little planner book icon to indicate goals, because it looks like my power sheets, and I don't really have anything specific to goals. That's like way over there. Let's put this in here, like that. And then let's do, I don't have anything that says pool, right? And then this doesn't say like pool day or anything like that. And I have this little swimming guy. So I think that we will just write, we'll probably just put like family time at the top with a heart icon, and then I'll put the little, I'll put something that says pool hours. So let's build that one out too. And I have my family time here, and we'll do the little heart. Do I have a red heart? I do. Let's do a red heart. I feel like it got really dark in my room all of a sudden. The sun is moving in and out behind clouds. Family time, and the little pool dude can go here. And I'll put a label, I guess, that says pool hours. Where's that sheet of red stickers that I was using? Oh, it's on the other side of this. This one, I guess. We can just say pool hours and pool 1. We have 2 pools in our neighborhood, and one of them is like a quiet pool. It's not officially, but I feel like it's not the big fun pool with like the water slide and everything. So it's I call it the quiet pool. It's 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and it's closed on Tuesday. And I want to move this because it's in my way. And then pool 2 is open all of July from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And that pool is closed on Mondays for cleaning. Okay, and I will put this in with August because we'll probably write that down one more time in August, maybe, and there we go. Now I need to transfer my goals over, and that is what we have here. So the goals that I want to put on here are not the like rhythms, it's like the things I can check off. And so I have 5 things here, and the one thing I'm not gonna do is write the community meetings, because I wrote those in on my tending list, and then I realized those meetings might not even happen in July, so they don't need to be on that list anyway, but I'm leaving them just in case. So the 4 things I'm writing up here are my budget review and really it's just my savings deposit. So I need to make my savings deposit, and then I need to do the dining room, which is a big project, painting and moving furniture in and like setting it all up and everything. I want to get some new puzzles, and I want to watch a Disney movie in Italian. Like you can go into Disney Plus and change the language so that you can listen to the movie in a different language. And I want to find a movie that I know really well and see if it's available in Italian and watch it. So, because I'm practicing Italian in Duolingo, but I want to like take it further and listen to things in that language in a more conversational way and not like a weird robotic Duolingo kind of way. So, watch a Disney movie in Italian. So I've taken so much Spanish that I can understand Spanish, but I'm not confident at speaking it. So I never say I can speak Spanish, but I can understand when people are speaking Spanish. I've taken Spanish I've taken so many years of Spanish in school, and with Duolingo, I like flew through the Spanish program on that. I didn't like graduate it, but I got like really bored with it, and then I switched to Italian. And so I want to start. I think I want to be able to speak the languages I'm learning, you know. So I'm gonna do Italian, and one of the things we used to do in my Spanish classes in college and stuff was like we would watch the telenovelas and like. I would learn, like, I don't know, but I still am not confident enough to speak it, but I can watch things in Spanish, and so I want to start doing that in Italian, and yeah, so those are all my goals, and I have that set up, and then as come up with more notes, there's space here for that. Like if anything comes up about school for next month, because our school starts in August, I can kind of write some stuff there that I can transfer over. And then here I would normally draw out that menu, but like I said, I wanted to use that cute little sticky note, and I don't have my menu planned yet, and I will do this in a video. I think I'm going to put my menu, all of my menu ideas, in the back on one of the notes pages. If you've watched the setup, you'll remember we kind of like set up this tab here, and I have a whole stack of all the things where I always write down like lists of meals that we like, and there's a lot of repeats on all of these lists, but it's just something I always do. I'm always rewriting these lists, and so I'm thinking I want to put those here, and we'll do that in a video. And then when I do that, hopefully that's soon, and then I'll try to do this in that video. But we're gonna just put this here for now, I think, and we'll put it over here next to the coil because I can move this to write on it. And it's not as fun as drawing it in. And if you don't have a Daiso near you, you're not like able to like find this. And so I'm sorry about that, but in all of my monthly Plan With Me videos, I have that grid that I draw out, and I'll show it to you real quick, but it's really just 5/16 is how wide these squares are, and then I just use 3 lines for each. It's almost an inch, but not quite. If you do an inch, it won't fit on the page. And then there's also the Planner Kate sticker you can buy for that. So you have some options there. And I just want to try this month just to see. And so I don't know. I could have not written July menu there and put my sticker on there, I think. Let's see. Don't I have, I have the one that says meal plan. Like I could have done that, and I could have put the meal plan sticker. So maybe if I keep doing this in the future, I will actually decorate it like with some stickers. But for now, I already just did that, and I need to fill it out. Okay, so I've got the menu spot there, and then I still need to decorate, and I still need to write out my to-do list. And let's check on this and make sure I'm getting everything. So goals, work, menu, my husband's schedule is on there, my son's schedule is on there, Formula One, Twitch, savings, and budget. I have Command Center on here, but I haven't moved my Command Center yet. That's something I need to write on my list. So let's turn to the list and start writing this in as we go over it. What is all this? I want this out so I can see it. So I don't forget to put those on. So here is where I like to do the to-do list, and I need one that says to do or something. What do I have here? Let's use one of these red ones. There's one that says do all the things. I like that one. And we'll just put it up here. We just cover up where it says notes. Do all the things, and then we'll start writing in the things. So what was on here? Car inspection. I'm gonna write slow. This tends to look messy, and then I'm like disappointed in myself for not writing slow enough to make it look nice. Car inspection. And I need to put this, I'm just going to put this on June. Okay, and that was it for this. So email Avery about those pouches. Let's see if anyone answers me. It's not a person named Avery, it's a company, Avery, like the stationery company. So that's done, and then I need to do the ARC review. And I need to transfer the Walmart Plus money, and that I don't let's put this on the week with the 10th, just to have an extra backup plan so I don't forget that we need to, here, let's put it over here on the 10th. There. And then I can keep moving that too for the other dates that are on that same sticky note. Clean the car. We'll do car wash, which I never do, but I write it every month anyway. It's wishful thinking. Command center. Let's write that, and then that'll help me start at least thinking about where I want to move it. Command center. Makeup brushes. And the kettle. And the coffee maker, clean those out. Declutter and donate and home projects, that will just kind of be wrapped up in my dining room project, which I have all of the steps laid out in my tending list. And my savings deposit, which is on my goals sheet too. I guess I didn't need to write it here, but that's okay. And then what are we doing in January? So I have my tab back here. I don't know why I said January, in July. So in July, I need to do clean out the oven, do the air conditioning and the filters and the drain line and stuff. Car inspection's already on the list, and fertilize plants. So we're cleaning the oven, which is gonna stink because it's really hot. And I just use the self-cleaning oven feature, and that's gonna be really hot. It's gonna heat up the kitchen for a long time. I'll have to do it at night or early in the morning or something. So clean the oven, fertilize the house plants, and what was the other thing? Oh, the HVAC. Okay, so that's the to-do list for the month, and we'll make sure to filter those in throughout the weeks as we plan. And I guess we just need to do the deco still. What other deco do we have? I wanted to put, like, this is all beachy, so I'm not going to use that. This is all very cute. Let's just do the American flag and stuff, like I said. And we'll just put it down here because I probably won't use this space. And I think that's really it. I can use these. I like these because they fit perfectly over here. And then that's just kind of cute. It just makes it foiled. Yeah. Let's do the little fireworks that were on that one sheet around the like American flag over here. I think we'll do one there, and then we can use like the stars off of this page like that. I got brought on yellow. Uh-oh. Okay, and then there's like a firework over here. We'll just kind of stick over here by July. And I think that's good. I don't think I need to keep going with all of that stuff. Stars and Stripes Forever. That's really cute. Where can I put that? We'll just put this deco on with this. Okay, so over here we've got, does this one? Oh, that's too big. Okay. So let's put like USA down here. Fits perfectly, and we'll do like the cute little American flag. Like that. And then I do want to save some of this. I mean, I'm not going to use all of that anyway, but I'll need to save it for my week. Let's layer that with some of these cute flowers. Let's do like these ones maybe. Okay, that's cute. And we'll put some more little flowers and cute stuff down here on this like Formula One washi. The little balloon dog is so cute. Ooh, I don't want to cover up. A little balloon dog. This little sticker. Oh, that doesn't. It's too much blue. We'll do a popsicle. I don't know. It's cute. Whatever. And let's do something up here. We could do more flowers. Let's do like these and these. Just kind of over here in the corner. And there's just like a little random coffee cup, but let's put that with like the don't forget. I don't know, just because it's cute. I guess I could have put this thin washi down more, but we'll use it on the weekly page. I think that's cute. We need some fireworks, don't we? We'll put the fireworks here. Let's do the big one. There. Is that good? I think that's everything. I didn't get the little like watermelon popsicle. Okay, I think that's cute. And then these can get saved for using whenever I actually plan out this week, which you will see that on Monday, I believe. So I think we're finally done. There's no decoration over here because this is just a blank notes page for now. And, you know, I don't know. Normally I would decorate it because I would draw that grid out, but since I'm trying this, I'm not doing that. But I have this space open for some notes for things, and if I end up not liking this, then I can always draw that in too. So I think I do just want to leave that. And then the one last thing I just remembered is I wanted to put some bullet points right there. So let's do... We have a lot of red bullet points, so I'm just trying to see, do I want to do, let's do these dark blue ones, or let's just do the little flags. So we'll just kind of put these here, just because I have them, and I'm trying to use the sheet up. Okay, I think that is finally it for this video. Normally I clean up, but I feel like I've taken up so much time already. And then I didn't use any of these, even though they were right there in my face. So those will just have to be, I don't know, for another time. So we'll keep them out. So anyhow, that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing because I post, are you kidding me? I had these. These were supposed to go on here to make it look nice and neat. Can I cover that up? I already wrote it, but I'm covering it. This is what I get for just having too many things in my brain. I just forgot that those were back there. I shouldn't have put them back there. Wow. So I have all of these scripts, and I could have put these in for qualifying, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave them for now. So anyhow, fixed that. That looks fine. where was I? If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing because I post functional planning videos on my channel. And if you liked this super long video, you're gonna like all the other videos on my channel too. So please consider subscribing and I would love to see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.